Now how to use a existing website, right? I mean existing templates how we can use. Now tell me, I don't want to you have any of this. I want to reset to the factory settings, right? Like what we discussed in the other session. I want to make it as a original state. How first time when you deployed WordPress, how you use your website without any content. I want to bring it to that stage.
I think we have to go to settings
So
and
we have to download a plugin, WP Reset.
Yes, right. So we need to use a plugin called WP Reset, or you have to send a request to the service provider who gave you the website. For example, now I am the guy who provided you the website, right? Sriram, you're asking something?
Yes. So we have to import WP Reset plugin. Then
Huh. So that is the option we are discussing, right? But what is the other option you have? That is, but deleting the complete website and creating, from the server itself, right? On the server, I have to delete it and do it, but which may not be possible for you all the time, right? That's why what we're doing is we are using a plugin. So let us go to the plugins, add new, WP Reset, install, activate. Right. So I have a question here. You guys are done a hard work. Maybe you worked for maybe 2 days and you done a nice website design, right? Now you wanted to redo it completely. So before resetting, what you can do?
we will take backup.
Backup. Good.
backup.
Good, Kishore. Right. So we need to take a backup, right? So what I will do before resetting it, let us take a backup once. How will I do it? Again, I'll go to
We need
add
to
to
add a
plugin.
plugin. Yes. Again, we need to add plugin.
Exactly, right? So I will search for backup. Right. So you can see here, there are a lot of plugins here.
Morning
Right.
we use Updraft.
Updraft plugin, right? So let us use two plugins and I'll show you how it is. So let us use a plugin called All-in-One WP Migration. I'll install this. See, this also, see, you can see this has installed by 3+ million users has used this, right? So I'll go for this one as well, activate, right? See, it didn't go to the settings or it didn't go to the tools, but in the main menu itself it got added. So I'll go there. See, now here it has an option. Okay. How you want to take a backup? So it has a Google Drive option. So if I ask for anything like that, it is asking me to go for a paid version, right? So there is a lot of options like uploading to Dropbox, Google Drive, Amazon S3 bucket like this, but I need to buy it. Then only I can do that one, right? In this one. So one is file. So what it is doing? It is doing a backup process here. So you can see here, right? Now backup is done. How much it is? 58 MB. I can close this and you can go to the backups. You can see here. 16 seconds ago, we taken a backup and it is a complete, it's in a file format called .wpress. Now, if I want, I can download it. It is actually get stored in my local machine. Right, I can do this. Similarly, okay, so this has a limit. I mean, it cannot support more than products. It has a basically actually there is a limit. If it is more than 1 GB or something, it cannot the free version will not support. So if you guys are using for live or something, don't use this. Maybe for practice, you can use this back all-in-one WP migration plugin, right? Because see, this site also will be slow. I'm downloading this, right? Because it's downloading from our website. Similarly, I can use another plugin. So same thing called what we used earlier, right? Sorry. Updraft plus, this one. We'll use this one also. Installed, activating it. Settings. See, now there is no backup here, right? What I can do is, earlier I shown you how to just take a backup. Now we will see how to do a backup to a different location. So I can select a Google Drive. Google Drive folder is Updraft Plus. What all backup it should be taking backup? One is a plugin, theme, all this, right? What all the folders is there, everything should be taken, and click on Save Changes. Okay, one sec, there's a Google Drive, Save Changes. Okay, there is a some plugin issue, guys. Normally, it should open a Gmail folder. I mean, Gmail Google Drive access. Let us try Microsoft OneDrive. Okay. Settings. Let me try from a different browser. Settings, Updraft plus backups. Settings, G Drive. See, from the Firefox browser, there is an issue, but here I'm able to go through the, so now if I select this, right, it'll ask me which Google account I want to use. So I can select which account. I can click on hello. Right, completed. Now I give access to my Google Drive. That's all. If I click on backup now, see, send this backup to remote storage, right? Earlier, this won't be there. Right now, I'm getting that option. So send this backup to remote storage. That means not locally, not on the hosting server we are taken, but send it to the Google Drive. That's what we're telling. So backup now. So it takes a set of files locally and it pushes to the Google Drive. So if something happens, right, you can deploy your new server or new hosting somewhere else and pull the backup from your Google Drive and restore it. Like, Arun is saying, right, your WhatsApp is mapped to what? Your Google Drive. So in case if something goes wrong with your phone and if you have a yesterday night backup, right, you can put the SIM card in the new phone and try to restore to the WhatsApp, then it will find out what backup you had, recent backup, and it will restore it back from the Google Drive. That's all. And see here, you have a Google Drive symbol here. That means this backup is where? On Google Drive. Okay. So if I do reset now, and if something goes wrong, or if I want to restore it back to this current version, I can simply do that. So what I'll do, I'll go to the
Because I'm having one doubt.
yes.
Actually, I'm taking backup now. This plugin adapt plus WP this thing. Okay,
Yes.
now when I want to restore, can I use other plugin or
No. You cannot use other plugin. You cannot use other plugin because this is compatible with Updraft Plus, because Updraft Plus have a API with the Google Drive.
Okay.
See, now
Okay.
I'm communicating with you in English, right? So in this communication, you are able to tell me what is the data, right? You pass that communication to me. Now Arun is coming and asking me in different language. Even though if I have data, how can I give it to him? Because he's asking me in a different terms, right? Different language.
Okay. Okay.
Like
Restore
that.
also actually,
Yeah, because see, now
Okay.
this plugin already taken a backup, right? This backup will not be understood by Updraft Plus because they use a different mechanism to take a backup.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, that's how the things works, right? So yeah, so I taken a backup which is into Google Drive. So let us go to the tools.
Prakash, one doubt. For
Yes,
this backup and restore, can we have only one or two, three backup themes?
one or two.
Backup installations like Updraft,
No, you can have only one. See, this up to
okay.
you. See, having more plugins
Only,
also will cause a problem to your website. You should
okay,
not have n number of plugins installed.
fine.
Right. So I'm just showing you so that you guys will get an idea how this backup works.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yes.
Now, how will you restore it? Can you show?
So let us do reset first. So right now our website is loading properly, right? See, this is how it's loading. Right? Now what I'll do, I'll go to tools. I'll do WP reset. Reset site. Sorry. Demo dot. Okay, there's SSL error. 1 second.
Sir, no morning I faced the same problem.
Same problem. No, that's what that is SSL. Like we are not using the paid SSL or something.
Mm.
See, when I'm opening my website, your website is loading because we are loading on the same server. Okay.
try it from another browser, sir.
Yes. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'll log into the again. So I'll install the things again. So right now your website is loading. So this is what you designed, right? Maybe you guys worked for 2 days and you arrived at this website and taken a backup. Now when you're opening it, there is something wrong, right? Or website is not working, some complaint you got. So what you can do, deploy the website again from a fresh server and get back into this. Again, search for backup. Right, I'm installing the plugin. Activating it. Right, go into settings. Consider this is a fresh deployment also, right? That means till half an hour back, your website is running from say Mumbai server. Now there is some issue, or you want to close that Mumbai server, right? So you taken a backup. Now what you did, you deployed the new hosting from a different location, maybe from Microsoft to Azure you moved, right? From Azure, you will map that new IP to this domain now. So now you got a fresh WordPress installation, right? In that case also, you can do the same thing. Go to settings, mapping to Google Drive, save changes, right? So you're getting a pop-up like this. Hello. Complete setup. Okay. Now see, after doing that, you're not seeing any backup here, right? So what you'll do is do a rescan remote storage. It's a fresh installation, guys. Or after you're doing a WP reset or something, I'm doing what? Rescan remote storage. So it will go and check. Okay, so these are previous backups of different sites because I mapped to the same email address. Now you can see here today what is the latest backup we taken? This is the one, right? Database, plugin, themes, uploads, etc. But these are different backups which I taken long back. Right. See, sometimes I taken a database only. Sometimes I taken database and themes, and database and plugins. Right. I was checking the compatibility. So that's why these are all showing here. But right now we don't need all that. Right. We need only this one, which is the latest one. Right. I can select this and click on restore. It will ask you what all things you need. So we need everything, right? Plugins we need, themes we need, uploads, other database, everything I need. Next. So it has like 50 or 60 MB file, right? When we take in locally. So that file has to be transferred from Google server to our server now. So Google might be in a different location, right? Google server, it can be in Singapore or somewhere where our server is in Mumbai. So the data should be transferred from there to here again. It is as simple as you're downloading, Google Drive files to your local system and using it. Similarly, there is a now connection between these two servers, Mumbai and Singapore. So if you have more data, it might take more time. And this updraft plus what it does is it will not store the files just like one folder. Every I think some 400 MB or something, right? So if you have 2 GB file, it will start doing doing the partitions. It will split the files into multiple zip files and then uploads it. So it becomes easy for it to manage the things. So let's wait for a couple of more seconds.
Yeah, Prakash, I'm having one doubt.
Yes.
Actually, there is any browser dependency of our sites like what you are developing. There is any browser dependency?
Not earlier days it used to be there, Sriram, but now there is no dependency like that because when it comes HTML5 and all, right, it will be compatible for most of the devices. Not only devices, browsers and all, there won't be any issue. Like the modern websites I'm talking about. If you take previously designed websites, yes, those might be having a problem. But any website is getting designed here, there won't be any browser issues. Right? Okay. Yeah, thanks. See, now it is downloaded all the files, right? Now it is asking to restore it. So click on restore. Now it is verifying, right? What happens is sometimes you've taken a backup in a different WordPress version and now trying to restore it in a latest WordPress version. That times, certain problems will happen. So we have to be very careful there, right? See, now successful. Now again, go back and check now your website. See, whatever you designed, right? Best way to kids in India, it is back. Arun, you clear?
I'm clear.
Cool. Now, what about other thing? Okay, one more question here. Now, we taken a backup from same domain and restore it to the same domain, right? What if you want to restore it to the different domain? Can we do that?
You have to tell.
Okay. Okay, guys. Yes. Using Updraft Plus, you can do that easily, right? Maybe next time I'll show you, but yes, it is possible. Because what happens is certain backend files is actually assigned to this demo.adhirata.com. But when you change the domain name, right, you have to be very careful there. So Updraft Plus is compatible for that. So we can use that one. Okay, so we are back here. So again, it is asking me to enter my credentials. I'll go to WP admin. Right. Now, one more thing while developing about website in WordPress, security is major concern we discussed, right? Those also will be discussing. So please have a proper practice on these things. How we are doing, how much efforts we are putting, right? So if you don't take a backup, what happens? Whatever efforts you put last 2 days, it will be gone, right? And one more thing I want to show you here. So when you go to Updraft Plus backups, okay. See, go to settings, see, file backup schedule, right? You can see here how you want to do it. Either you want to do manually every now and then or every 12 hours, daily, weekly, depends on this. If you, for example, see, today you guys are working on the website continuously, maybe, right? Every 2 hours you're doing a lot of changes and all, right? That time better to have a backup of every 2 hours, right? Even database backup every 2 hours. And see this and retain this many scheduled backups. That means if every 2 hours if it is taking backup every day, how many backups will be there?
12.
12, right? Yeah. So by end of the day you will have 12 backups. So if you continue to take like that within a week, what will happen? 12 into 7 days, right? So many backups will be in that here. What to say, Google Drive, it will keep dumping the database there. I mean, database, files, photos, everything there. So your Google Drive or what are the storage account you're taking, it will become a problem, right? That's why you have to delete that. Maybe, maybe 2 days backups are sufficient for you. Recent 2 days backup is more than sufficient for you, right? So you can actually change that here. Maybe say, so 2 days means 24 backups, or maybe say 3 days backup, 36 backups. So what it does, it will maintain the latest 36 backups and previous to that, it will delete it off. So that kind of functionalities are here. And if you go to the premium version, it has more than, other benefits. right? You can actually connect site to site, right? I was asking you, right? Can we do a migration from this domain to other domain? Yes, we can do that. We can do live. That means right now it is running on demo.adhiratha.com. Maybe adhiratha.com is our main website. So I can deploy the
Prakash, I have
Adhiratha.
one doubt.
Yes, yes.
See, before this, all this cloud storage came, normally these people used to store this data all in the local server.
Local server, but they used to take it in a hard drives. See,
Okay.
I'm an IT guy, right? So,
Yes.
From my career starting, right, our job is every day copy the files, store it in a different location.
Okay.
And if it is a business critical applications, right, like when you using certain softwares and all, what we do is we take the backup and send it to the bank lockers. Not just
Bank.
local backup. We actually use it in 1 second. Yes. So if it is a critical backups, right, what we do is we actually send it to the bank locker. We won't store it in the same location also, right? So it depends on company to the company, ISO standards. There are a lot of other parameters will be depending on this database backups.
Okay.
Is it a shock proof? Even the hard drive, what you taking the backup, right? You have to be careful whether it is a shock proof or not, or fire proof or not. All these things has to be considered. So when this cloud came, when it is a cloud backup, right? You need not to worry about all that because they provide 99.9% uptime and all.
Okay.
Yeah, Prakash, I have one doubt.
Yes, please.
Actually, when backup is happening, actually it will impact our site performance.
Okay. If you taking a backup every now and then, which is like 2 GB, 10 GB like that, right? You should not take the backup of continuously. So basically what happens is your server is on cloud.
Yes.
Right. So I'll just take a simple scenario. Whether you have your server deployed in Singapore or Mumbai, it will have a certain data throughput, right? That means it will have an internet connection. Right. So this is your server in Singapore running, right? Your website files are everything is kept in this server. Now what happens is from here, I'm taking a backup to Google Drive. Now you have a file set of say maybe 4 GB file. Complete your website backup is 4 GB. Maybe after 6 months or 1 year, right? 4 GB file has to get transferred to Google Drive all the time. That means every 2 hours you doing that. So every 2 hours what happens? Maybe now 8 o'clock. At 10 o'clock there is a backup happens. Right? That time this 4 GB file is getting transferred. The same time there are users are also accessing from different locations. User 1, user 2. For them what will happen? Because internet is going through this, these users might face a problem of latency. Right? Now you have a broadband or Wi-Fi at home. Now if you are using the internet connection, it will be fast. But in a home, everyone, maybe 4 of your friends visited your home. Everyone is started browsing, watching YouTube. What will happen? Your internet will become slow, right? Same way, for this system, whatever the internet the data center is provided, that is getting actually choked. So that's why it depends, right? How often you want to take the backup. For example, if you're doing a lot of changes, right, it is better to take, on a regular intervals. But yes, it depends on your size, all these things. It will affect, of course, because your throughput will be affecting your performance. You guys understand, right, how the internet works, how the internet will be a pipe, right? In this pipe, how much data is getting transferred in and out, right? You might be getting a 1 Gbps internet. I think in Hyderabad and Bangalore, it is already launched by ACT, right? 1 Gbps they're giving internet speed. How much ever they give, right? It is a throughput. That means a pipe size. It is like, consider like this. You're getting a water pipeline, right? If one person is opening the tap, it will be good. But all in your apartment or, in your street, everyone is open the tap. then what will happen? The flow will decrease, right? Same thing happens here, right? I'm sorry, guys. Most of you know how internet works, but few people are there. I just want to make it clear. That's it. That's why I'm going in little more details. That's it. Sriram, it is clear?
It is clear, but actually there is no option like differential backup or something like that. Like what are the changes that happen? Actually, only those changes to
No,
be
that's
updated.
that's what. If you, it depends on separate plugins. As of now, these guys are not giving any differential backup, I think. Here it should be there. Maybe in the paid version, if you go, maybe it might be there. Okay, let's see. Backup, remote storage, cloning and migration. See this one. Sriram, your question is answered. Incremental backup, right? In the free version, you are not getting this incremental backup, where in the premium, you're getting this incremental backup.
Hello, Prakash, are you with me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Sriram, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you.
Yes. I can.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
There is
Yeah.
any option like differential backup or like whatever modifications are happen, like only those modifications to be updated
Exactly.
as backup or some
So that's what. So
any
in
option
the
is there like that?
yes. See, this one, what we're using is free, right? In the free version, we are not getting that. But if you go to the paid version, they have implemented this incremental backup.
Incremental backup. Yeah.
Right. So allows you to only backup changes to your files. So maybe, after 2 GB I uploaded, today you added 10 more photos, right? Only those 10 photos only will get transmitted to through this one. Okay, fine. So this is, there is a lot of other things, guys. So, once you start practicing, right, you will be able to get to know. But this is the one of the plugin which I came across and it works like a charm, right? Many times it saved us. Like in few companies, right, where I worked, there are websites got hacked, right? The complete website is hacked. So we are able to restore it back using, many things like this, like security plugins, etc. Okay, so we have another 15 minutes, right? Okay, maybe taking the practice will not be possible. So I'll explain you the security aspect now. So if you go to plugins again.
Anna,
Gayatri, tell me.
we can take only database backup, right? Frequently.
Yes. So in the settings, so I'll select file backup is manual, but database backup every 2 hours. Like this, you can select. Good question, Gayatri.
I didn't understand this file backup as well as database backup.
Okay, fine. So file backup means where you uploading images or text and all, right? That is called files. But what about your users? Okay, so how the website or any application is designed is, so you have a website, right? Here, what are the images you're uploading here, right? You putting a
Yeah,
text.
that is file, and whatever the you mean login data, customer data, all those things are database. Am I correct?
Exactly. So that's what.
Okay, purchase data, credit card data, all those things.
Anything. See, for example, here I'm putting like username and password.
Yeah.
These are going where?
Database.
Database. Perfect. So these two parameters are database. So if you logging in, what access to be given, right? For Arun, it should be a admin access, right?
Okay.
For Ankababu, it should be a kind of, editor option. All these are defining where in database.
Okay.
So this file structure, or whatever it is, plus your credentials, everything should match with the database. Then only those two become a match.
Okay.
I cannot take a backup of files from different website and I cannot attach a database of your website to that, right?
Yeah, the file means what is the appearance and themes is called the file, and what are the inputs we are giving on a time basis, that is called database.
Exactly. Perfect. So what happens is when you deploying a website, right? I'll show you here. See, right now what we did is demo website is created, right? This is called web application, right? So if I click on this demo, I can go to the folder structure, file manager. Here you can see all the files, folders, everything here. See, WP content is there, WP admin, WP content. If I click, see here I can see themes, updraft, uploads. Like this, I can see a lot of things here. So if I click on plugins, I'll be able to explore everything here, right? These are called what? Files and folders. But where is the database? So if I go to the back to web apps, go to database, see, here you can see web database called demo hyphen. So today's date, right? Sorry, this is actually code, not date.
Yeah.
So this has created a database. This created a database user and given access. So again, if I go back to the our folder, right? I'll take you through folder.
This is the files, what you said.
This is the file structure. So in this file structure, somewhere it is mapped with the database. So there is an interface between the database and your WordPress configuration. That is, this is where it is. It is called wp-config. If you go here, right, you can see here database name. I hope people accessing from mobile can see here. Okay, there's no option to zoom in here for the database. Right, so you can see here database name.
Here somewhere my maximize is showing, no? Can
No,
we zoom?
maximize is only the screen is getting maximized, not the, because this is a command line, right? So,
Okay.
so you can see here.
Because I can't see. Because
Database.
I can't see your screen actually. Because I can't see your screen.
Okay, 1 second. Let me share. Stop and share.
Yes. Now okay. Thank you.
Right. So what happens is, if I go to this WP config file, I'll be able to see the database name, database password, right? All the things I'll be able to see here, because this is where it is mapped. Now, if I close it, this is where. So we have a database and we have folder structure. That is what the backup you have to do it here. So one is files and this backup, database backup. These two things should match. Then only it becomes what? Your website. If you miss a database, right, there might be problem with your database. Then if it is not matching with your folder structure, then it will be a problem.
Okay.
Right? Yes. So any questions, guys? I think we have only 5 more minutes. So
This database actually, what database they are using actually? That is our wish or their wish?
It's our call, right? See, by default for WordPress we'll be using what? MySQL. But if you want to use MS SQL and if you are well with the MS SQL, you can use it. See, these are all platforms with GPL and open source licenses, right? So it's up to you. The server, what you're seeing, right? These are the servers deployed on cloud with Ubuntu. Okay, you can see here.
Prakash, is the screen fast or what?
Some disturbance actually. I don't know.
No, I think the screen got fast.
Correct. From my
I
side
think
also,
see, I come across lot of name like Ubuntu, all these things. Used to see it in Naukri or in LinkedIn. Now I see that what they do.
something issue.
Yeah. Am I asking the relevant questions, guys? Gayatri, Nkababu, Kishore, you get bored of my questions?
No, bro. Useful to us also. That questions also.
Uh,
Even me too.
okay. I think all of you were from the hotel industry. Ankababu, Gayatri, Kishore.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
So what is your profile? I mean, what is your professional?
I completed
How's
my
this?
BTech, bro.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like screen gets stuck. Even everyone faces the same, or only I'm facing it. I don't know.
Hi, Bindu.
Hi,
Is
hi.
it, I think you're from the laptop or a mobile?
From my morning, actually, first I connected through mobile, but I was not able to view anything in that. So again, I came to laptop.
Yeah. Because for when the screen is shared, I believe we can't see anything, we can't learn anything.
Yeah.
It's only mobile phone is only used for texting, videos, viewing. That's all, or any video calls. That's all. Nothing else. For this screen sharing, learning through the screen. Shared screen. We can't do anything in the phone.
Then only with me it is happening. Is it so?
Yeah,
Every
because
time.
you can only
Face
make
that
a call.
problem.
That's all.